Tonight, did you get a deal?
Get here at 8 o'clock when the doors open, because by 1 o'clock the teenagers are here.
Black Friday sales may be more drawn out, but the malls are still packing them in as shoppers look to spend less while crossing holiday buys off their list. In love with loyalty points.
I would be disappointed, very disappointed.
I would definitely be not happy.
These days I find like everything helps.
But one MPP says proposed legislation could see Ontario consumers lose the right to hold on to them forever. We look at what's in the cards. And 'tis the season. Festive RIDE programs are up and running.
The OPP in Eastern Ontario has laid 1,983 impaired driving charges.
While both OPP and Ottawa Police do random checks to make sure drivers are not impaired, there's a difference of opinion on how closely to guard the rotating locations of those ride stops. Good evening. In what might be a sign of a robust Christmas shopping season, Black Friday lured scores of shoppers today into the malls. Parking lots were full. Some stores had lineups just to get inside as buyers looked for deep discounts. But did they find any? CTV's Natalie Van Roy back from that shopping frenzy. Natalie.
Well, Patricia, I can tell you that it was very busy at the Bayshore Shopping Mall. It took me around 10 minutes to get into the parking garage and to find a spot. And when I did, I met a number of shoppers who said they show up first thing in the morning to get ahead of the crowds for this annual tradition of Black Friday shopping.
Stokes, Aritzia.
Andrea Nolan and her mother Joanne at Bayshore Mall bright and early, ready to shop Black Friday deals.
Get here at 8 o'clock when the doors open, because by 1 o'clock the teenagers are here and it gets really crowded.
The duo keeping their gifts under wraps for the holidays, but they did score some discounts.
The best one I think so far was the Body Works, Bath and Body Works. They were really good. They had buy 3 get 4 for free.
I'm pretty much done. I've got quite a bit done today, and the rest is gift cards, so we're good.
Shoppers packing one of Ottawa's biggest malls for Black Friday sales as the rush to buy in person dominates. And there were heavy discounts. Old Navy showing 50 to 60% off some clothes, and at Blue Notes a similar sale with some clothes up to 70% off.
Long lines in Blue Notes. I was in line just now for about probably 25 minutes.
At Best Buy in Barrhaven, shoppers met with some big sales, including $600 off a Google TV and $300 off a gaming laptop.
It's up to 50% off, and some of the deals might be 70% off, but they're all mixed, like tablets, television, laptops.
How much did you save on the sale?
$300-400, something like that. We did it online, and I'm just picking it up. That was convenient, easiest.
Some shoppers, though, holding back on spending, even with the promise of sales.
I think that I can wait until the tough times go by before I splurge on things.
I don't always find it's always a deal, but I figured, let's get out the house and take a look to see what they got. And if they see something that's worth it, sure.
For Nolan, she's hoping to finish all of her Christmas shopping, a cherished tradition for Black Friday.
But since they've started it big in Canada about, 5 years ago, I'd say? 6 years ago? We've been doing it every year.
And many Black Friday sales are continuing into the weekend after we already saw that early start to the sales. Patricia.
For those of us who are not done, Natalie, thank you for this. CTV's Natalie Van Roy reporting live for us tonight. Well, sometimes there's no better deal than to get it on points, but a proposed change to Ontario's consumer protection laws has some shoppers worried about what could happen to their loyalty points. The change is contained in a much larger red tape reduction bill. CTV's Caitlin Wilson joins us live now with more on this. Caitlin.
Yeah, Patricia, loyalty points are a big help for many families, especially around the holidays. And Bill 46 is part of a much broader effort by the province to cut red tape and update dozens of laws. But it's the section on reward points that's getting the most attention because, well, nothing changes today. It does open the door for new rules in the future. The holidays can be expensive, and for many, like Andre Michaud, loyalty points like PC Optimum are a small but important way to save money.
I try to build them up every year so that I can help with the groceries or whatever, for the kids at Christmas time, because it's very difficult.
But a proposed change in provincial legislation has some worried about what could happen to those points in the future.
Weeks before Christmas, the Grinch is threatening to steal their points.
Ottawa MPP Stephen Blais says Bill 46, currently making its way through Queen's Park, rewrites the rules currently governing reward points in Ontario.
The government is stripping out a one-line piece of the Consumer Protection Act, which simply says that reward loyalty points cannot expire simply due to the passage of time.
Instead, the bill would replace that clause with a new framework, giving the government power to set new rules later, rules that could allow points to expire under certain circumstances. But the province is pushing back, saying in a statement it's taken action to strengthen consumer protection and is building on those protections to ensure points cannot be cancelled or expired.
I would definitely be not happy. I have a lot of points to shoppers, and I'm going to use them for groceries.
I would be disappointed, very disappointed, because these days I find like everything helps.
And while nothing changes right now, Blais says it leaves the door open for future expiry rules.
They've chosen to eliminate this consumer protection element from the law and decide in future, in secret, other rules that Ontarians are just going to have to live with.
A possibility shoppers say is worrying, especially this time of year.
It all helps to for your budget and for spending money, and I really do value them.
The bill is now headed to a standing committee where the public still has a chance to weigh in. From there, it could return to the legislature for a final vote before the holidays or into the new year. Patricia?
CTV's Caitlin Wilson live for us tonight. Thank you. And you can scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen to link to us online or visit ctvnewsottawa.ca. We have more details on that proposed legislation and what could potentially happen to your loyalty points. You can check that all out online. Just scan the QR code on your screen using your smartphone. Well, it may seem when we are not shopping in the holiday season, we're socializing, parties with friends and family, perhaps a few drinks as well. But police are out in full force conducting RIDE programs, ensuring those who are getting behind the wheel are in fact safe and sober. But a little controversy around the traditional RIDE programs this year. I want to bring in CTV's Tyler Fleming on this. Tyler.
Yeah, Patricia. Now, police will be out regularly conducting checks to catch impaired drivers. And this year, Ottawa police are posting the locations on social media, a move not everyone agrees with.
Judy DeMillo is looking forward to the holidays.
I'm going to my girlfriend's for one or two parties.
A festive get-together with one important rule: drivers stay sober.
It's the zero free sparkling and whatever.
Impaired driving is soaring, and across the region, police are stepping up RIDE programs, short for Reduce Impaired Driving Everywhere, to keep roads and residents as safe as possible.
This year, the OPP in Eastern Ontario has laid 1,983 impaired driving charges.
And during the first week of its holiday campaign, 2 more drivers were added to the list.
This year, 11 people have died as a result of someone making a conscious decision to get behind the wheel after they've either drank or consumed drugs, and it resulted in deaths. And that's just a shame.
While OPP RIDE locations remain random, the Ottawa Police is now posting the neighborhoods they'll be in. A strategy some say defeats the purpose.
I just feel like that's counterproductive.
I just couldn't believe it, because anybody who knows this city can easily get around those 4 corners.
No matter the approach, MAD Canada says RIDE programs are imperative.
Impaired driving is extremely dangerous, has huge costs for families, friends, and communities. In the city, we have the LRT, we have buses, we have ride shares, we've got friends, families. There are ways around it.
But not the law.
If you are asked to provide a breath sample at roadside, you are required to do so.
And avoiding arrest or charges is simple.
Don't get drunk or don't be impaired.
So far this year, Ottawa police have charged more than 700 people with impaired driving related offenses. And if you do spot signs or see signs of impaired driving, not being able to stay in lanes, weaving through traffic, or veering into sidewalks or other objects, Police say to call 911. Patricia.
If you see something, say something. All right, CTV's Tyler Fleming live for us tonight. Thank you. And a reminder to drivers, it will likely be another weekend of traffic gridlock on the 417 as another construction project gets underway. Crews will be working to repair a water main valve located on the highway around the Vanier Parkway starting tonight at 9:30. 3 westbound lanes will be closed between the Vanier Parkway and the Nicholas Street Mann Avenue off-ramp. Both westbound off-ramps from the Vanier Parkway to the Queensway will also be closed. Everything is set to reopen at 6 a.m. on Monday. As we take a look at the roads right now on a Friday evening, and yes, some traffic out there, but probably not as bad as what we will see. It was not a typical Friday in terms of people going to work, a lot more people shopping, it seemed, than at work. It's likely tomorrow that you'll really see some tough stuff, or on Sunday when that traffic is going to be impeded by the snow that's on the way, as we're going to tell you about that here. As we take a live look through our
Still ahead, no better way to feel you're part of Canada than with an introduction to fun on ice. What these students are discovering through what for some is their first taste of skating. That's coming up.
All right, let's take a live look now through our Centennial Glass Skycam. -3 out there feels a lot colder with the wind. It feels more like -10 right now in the capital, and we're going to see that continue into the weekend. And a snowstorm hitting some other parts of the area. There's snow in Kincardine and areas like that around the Great Lakes. Lots of it. Not for us so much. We have a chance of flurries here this evening. We could see a little bit more on Sunday. We'll break that down coming up in a little bit. On Saturday, a mix of sun and cloud ahead of all of that snow. Over the next 24 hours, we'll see -3 at 8 p.m. You're going to wake up to some sun and cloud, -5 in the morning. At noon, we'll see -3 and then warm it up to -4 by 4 o'clock tomorrow. So cold, windy, but some sunshine at least for your Saturday with that snow on the way on Sunday. Right now in Ottawa, it is -3. Well, more on the snow that is happening elsewhere in Ontario today. The storm system started yesterday and blanketed some areas with snow. Environment Canada issued multiple weather alerts saying some areas north of Toronto could see upwards of 60 centimeters of snow. Toronto itself is expected to mostly be spared from heavy snowfall, but the outskirts are being hit by strong winds and snow. Turning now to a big step towards the future of Lansdowne Park, the City of Ottawa says construction on Lansdowne 2.0 could start as early as next week. Phase 1 of the nearly $419 million project will focus on the construction of a new event center. Preliminary work next week will include putting up fencing, followed by site trailers being installed, along with exploratory works in December. City Council approved the controversial plan earlier this month. The entire project is expected to be done by 2034. A community radio station considered the lifeline for many different demographics could soon be booted off the University of Ottawa campus. CHUO on 89.1 FM is at risk of being taken off the airwaves if it does not come up with $150,000 by December 15th. CTV's Kimberly Fowler is here with more. Kimberly.
Well, Patricia, CHUO staff say that's a nearly impossible fundraising hill to climb since what they originally thought they had to raise was more than doubled, and the tight deadline just over 2 weeks away has seemingly sealed their fate. Now, for some of the hosts, the thought of saying a final goodbye brings them to tears.
Trust me, I've been crying for a whole month now, but because I know that we all love CHUO, right?
Thank you so much. The U Ottawa campus station has been on the air for decades. It started as a campus radio club in 1975. It then evolved into CFUO in 1984 before getting its FM license and becoming CHUO in 1991. Now, the current station director says it's where she found her identity, while several other hosts have been broadcasting weekly well over for 20 years.
First year that I'm being the show host here, as a volunteer, as a student, it feels so good when you start to know that somebody actually like you as the way you are on the radio.
A station like this isn't just a nice to have.
It is essential. It is essential because there are many marginalized voices, underrepresented voices, underappreciated voices like our Indigenous communities.
Well-known names gained experience contributing to the station, perhaps the most famous being Tom Green, who started his radio show Nightfall in the early 90s. He even took time to do a video shout-out for their 30th anniversary in May of 2021. Now, what's not clear is how the radio station's financial struggle started. Its board of directors has suggested a $420,000 shortfall. 2 years ago, Ottawa students had a referendum and voted to remove the levy that went into funding the station, and many say its future has been at risk since then. Patricia.
CTV's Kimberly Fowler live for us tonight. Thank you. Well, Ottawa police are crediting a watchful neighbor in Barrhaven for helping to stop a possible vehicle theft in the neighborhood. Someone called police just before 2 a.m. this morning saying a suspicious vehicle was circling around the area of Greenbank Road and Strandherd Drive. The caller said a neighbor had just gotten a new truck. Officers stopped a vehicle that matched the caller's description and found 4 people inside, along with an electronic device police said is used in vehicle thefts: a replica firearm, knives, and masks. All 4 people, 3 adults and 1 young person, were arrested. No word just yet on any charges. A dispute over a housing development at the Perth Golf Course has been settled. Months of mediation between developer Kyvan and the town of Perth led to an agreement. Kyvan's plan is to build 940 homes. It met with stiff opposition from the town and residents. Their initial plan had the golf course cut down to 9 holes. It's unclear how the new agreement will affect the golf course. A public meeting to discuss details of the new deal will be held sometime in the new year. The federal government has announced more than $17 million in funding to build 35 homes in Embrun that will support women and children fleeing abuse in Eastern Ontario. The money is coming from the Federal Affordable Housing Fund. The project is called Second Stage Housing. It will be owned by Interlude, an agency that supports women and children who are survivors of domestic violence. The federal government is rolling out major changes to how Canada prepares for disasters. From updated equipment to a new federal operations centre, officials say the upgrades will strengthen emergency management as extreme weather becomes more frequent. CTV's Josh Morano reports.
With more and more destructive weather events, like the 2023 tornado that ripped through Barrhaven, hitting Canadians in recent years, federal officials say it's time for a more modern and coordinated approach when disaster strikes.
We're also focused on enhancing our long-term capacity to prevent, prepare for, respond and recover from disasters.
Inside a new state-of-the-art facility, Public Safety Canada unveiled new measures to improve emergency management nationwide.
We're investing more than $55 million over 4 years to renew the National Public Alert System, which we call NPAS, to ensure that this really important, in fact critical system is available for Canadians in the long term.
The new Government Operations Centre is designed to monitor emergencies across the country and direct federal support during major events. It also allows staff to monitor 2 separate events if need be.
We have common procedures, common partners, common ways that we operate, where it doesn't matter to us what the threat or hazard was. What matters to us is how we can coordinate that national response as efficiently and effectively as possible.
The announcement comes months after wildfires burned through Jasper, among the worst in Canadian history. Officials add it's hard to say if these new investments would have limited its impact, but it may have prompted a quicker response.
The practice of emergency management evolves as we learn, and so I think that, again, idea of continuous improvement is really important, and this is the next step forward that enables us to be that much more efficient.
Staff are expected to move into the new building by early January and will be fully operational in the following weeks.
This is a purpose-built space that makes us not have to improvise those things, and so that enables us to just make more timely decisions, to ensure partners are fully engaged and to be able to focus on the response and not necessarily on the logistics of the coordination.
Josh Morano, CTV News.
Well, the Ottawa Senators have many reasons to be grateful for their captain. Not only was Brady Tkachuk ready to return to the lineup today, but he and his family are pretty good hosts, too.
There's tons of food and tons to be thankful for, so I'm just lucky that happened to work out, the whole team at my parents, and I know they're great hosts, and we had a lot of fun.
That's right. The whole team. Tkachuk had everyone over to his family home in St. Louis for American Thanksgiving yesterday, a nicely timed celebration ahead of his return to the lineup this afternoon against the Blues. We'll have highlights from that game coming up a little later in the show.
It was just a small idea of get a few kids to learn to skate, and now it's kind of blossomed and grown into this.
A group of students head to the rink, putting their best skate forward as they build new skills and friendships on and off the ice. That story coming up. And here's a live look now through our Centennial Glass sky cam. It's -3 out there right now with the wind. Feels more like -10. A chilly evening. We will be back with more after this.
The Donnelly team is thrilled to be part of Toy Mountain once again this year.
Please bring your new unwrapped toys to any one of the drop-off locations in the city, just like this one here at Donnelly Fort Lincoln.
Donnelly's and Toy Mountain, helping families this holiday season.
Every day can feel like a getaway in beautiful Westport, where Shireman Wineries offers alfresco dining and a vineyard that's literally being harvested right now.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a great summer. Beautiful weather. Couldn't ask for better. We love to serve people, especially those in the Ottawa area. We do all our cooking on a wood fire. Season's coming to an end, but that doesn't mean the wine sales are. You can always get us online or knock on the door.
That's good news. Live better in Westport. Visit watercolorwestport.com.
Well, some lucky 12-year-olds are getting their full Canadian experience, learning how to skate and play hockey. Many of the students at Frank Ryan Catholic School are new to Canada and eager to learn some skills. CTV's Camille Wilson reports.
Hockey is as Canadian as it gets, and for these 12 new-to-Canada students, they are ready to fit right in. Lulia came from Eritrea 2 years ago.
I've never known how to skate or anything about it until I come into Canada.
Joined by a special guest, Spartacat. Lulia and 11 other students from Frank Ryan Intermediate Catholic School participating in the Skating Forward Together program.
I decided to participate in skating because I saw some hockey players play, and I thought that was really cool.
At our school, we have a large population of new Canadians, and we wanted to create a space where they feel welcome and included, and that's here on the ice, playing hockey and learning to skate.
This is the program's first year, and into their 7th session, students are taught basics on how to skate and then hockey skills.
I wanted to try something new, so that I joined. I'm hoping to learn how to play with the hockey stick on ice and how to skate properly.
A new school, new friends can be intimidating and often a struggle. Creating a space where they can just be kids on the ice, learning these skills while learning the language as well has been beneficial. Emahos from Ethiopia was shy when he first started. Today, he danced in the arena and couldn't wait to play.
If nobody has a play how to play, to help him to do like this. If he didn't how to skate, to give him chair.
When they first stepped on the board, stepped on the ice, they wouldn't let go of the boards. They were scared. They were falling all over themselves. They were worried about falling. And now, 5, 6 sessions later, here they are.
Along with the teachers are some grade 8 experienced players from the school's hockey team to give the students advice. And Lulia wants to be just like them.
I hope to try out for actual hockey team if I can, if I am good enough.
Camille Wilson, CTV News.
Well, every Friday we want to put the spotlight on 3 good things happening in our city. We begin tonight with the beloved holiday train. This Christmas tradition rolling into Eastern Ontario today, the CPKC holiday train making its way through several communities in the region, including Finch and Merrickville. It's continuing on to Smiths Falls, Perth and Belleville this evening. The train makes its way through Canada and the U.S., raising money, food and awareness to support local food banks. We're calling all dinosaur lovers. An immersive walkthrough experience is at the EY Centre this weekend, bringing visitors back to prehistoric times. Jurassic Quest brings dinosaurs to life and takes them back through 3 different time periods. The popular exhibit also offers visitors the chance to dig for fossils and ride the life-size giant dinosaurs. Jurassic Quest is at the EY Centre until Sunday. Santa's Parade of Lights is happening tomorrow night in Orleans. The parade is making its way along a new route this year on Central Seth Boulevard. It will start at 6 p.m. on Central Seth near Uville Drive and will end near Centrum Boulevard right by Place d'Orleans. There will be beautifully decorated floats, music, and of course, a special visit from Santa. You can donate new unwrapped toys along the route for CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain. And we would appreciate it if you did. If you have a story for us to include in our Three Good Things segment, a community event, something happy to brighten the day, just send your ideas to ottawanews@ctv.ca. Well, congratulations to a colleague of ours on News Talk 580 CFRA. Veteran newscaster Chris Holsky has been named Best Radio Anchor in the prestigious Broadcast Dialogue Canadian Radio Awards. Chris is honored for his outstanding work with breaking news, creativity, and for being a trusted voice in a major Canadian radio market. He's been reporting broadcast news for 22 years, 13 of which have been with News Talk 580 CFRA. Broadcast Dialogue also honored Move 100's Catherine Dines with its Solo Announcer Award and Move 100 for its Ottawa Community Hero Awards program. Congratulations to all. Well, definitely felt like a wintry day in the capital today, even without the full-blown snow that they were getting elsewhere. This is a look at the LRT going right by the Ottawa airport earlier today with a few flurries out there. The wind making it feel a lot colder than the high of -1 today. With the wind, it felt more like -9. And with that wind, it also made the flurries that were out there go right into your face if you were out there walking. So a lot of us were experiencing that earlier today. Right now, -3 feels more like -10 with the wind, with that chance of flurries continuing overnight. As we take a look at the satellite radar picture going through our area, not too much likelihood of flurries tomorrow. It's Sunday when there's a pretty good chance that we could see some snow activity here in the capital. We'll tell you about that in just a moment, but let's look at the cross-Canada picture here. We have 6 degrees in St. John's, 2 degrees in Charlottetown, 0 in Fredericton. Moving into Quebec and Ontario, we're seeing some colder temperatures than what we have. -5 in Sudbury, Toronto seeing a 0-degree day, and out west, some chilly temperatures certainly in Saskatchewan and Alberta. Again, warmer in Vancouver, where they have some sunshine and 8 degrees. As we take a look at our picture right here at home overnight tonight, yeah, that's really pleasant in Bancroft with the -10 overnight low. That's going to feel quite a bit colder with some overnight wind as well. A lot of -5s on the board for us, -7 in Pembroke. So certainly a chilly overnight Friday night. Gatineau seeing -7, as is Petawawa, just slightly warmer to the east of us. And then those highs for tomorrow, for your Saturday, we do see a fair bit of sunshine, more of it along the Seaway, and temperatures not quite getting up to 0 right here in Ottawa, sort of dancing around it in our region. Looking at -3 to the north in Maniwaki. On the plus side in Montreal tomorrow, Kemptville will see 0 degrees. Your 7-day forecast is brought to you by Davidson Hearing Aid Centers. Visit their website to nominate someone to win the gift of hearing. So that mix of sun and cloud and -1 for your Saturday. Then on Sunday, we are going to see periods of snow off and on, and it could be somewhat significant. We'll know closer to the time. -8, cold on Monday, but some sunshine, and then temperatures rally a little bit. Don't look too far ahead in that 7-day forecast.
That's all right. That's okay. You don't feel important, honey. All I got to say.
Country music star Brad Paisley is coming to Ottawa. He's bringing his Truck Still Works World Tour to the Canadian Tire Centre on December 13th. And we want to send you to the show. Thanks to our friends at Pure Country 94, you have a chance to win tickets. Plus, one viewer will win the grand prize of Best Seats in the House, a pair of tickets in the first 10 rows. Just scan the QR code on your screen to head over to ctvottawa.ca and enter for your chance to win. Best of luck.
Penalty on the way. Ogamenu has a shot for Tkachuk, and he's not going to take it.
Yeah, Tkachuk's back out there and already frustrated, returning to the lineup, making an immediate impact against the Blues. We'll show you how this NHL Thanksgiving matinee played out coming up.
Boyd encourages you this holiday season to make Christmas memories and drop off new unwrapped toys at all the Toy Mountain drop-off locations. Toy Mountain and Boyd Moving and Storage helping families this holiday season.
Well, now some other stories you need to know right now. The Ottawa Senators in the middle of a 7-game road trip. They welcome the captain back to the starting lineup for Thanksgiving in his hometown.
Another big stop by Binnington. Ottawa not done yet. He scores! Shane Pinto ties it at 1.
A rare Friday afternoon matchup for the Ottawa Senators. Pinto again with the opener, his 12th of the season, on fire in this road trip, scoring in back-to-back games. Had the shootout winner the other night as well. And the captain, making his return, had an impact, notching an assist on Fabian Zetterlund's go-ahead goal with 90 seconds left in the second. Unfortunately, the Blues scored 2 in the third. This is just over. St. Louis wins this 4-3. Maybe too much turkey for the Ottawa Senators at the Kachuk House yesterday. Well, the federal government has launched a public registry to keep Canadians in the loop on its growing use of artificial intelligence. The registry lists more than 400 areas where AI is now being developed, implemented, or deployed within the government. That includes early research projects and tools for operations. It says the initial version of the registry includes details such as the purpose and description of each system and its intended or current use. The National Pharmacare Committee of Experts made recommendations today on how to improve Canadians' access to medicine. The panel recommended putting federal legislation in place that recognizes access to essential medicines as a human right. It also says the government should maintain a list of essential medicines and try to ensure they are publicly funded. Ottawa's professional lacrosse team, the Black Bears, have their season home opener this weekend here in the capital. They will be playing host to the San Diego Seals at the Canadian Tire Centre. It's one of 9 home games on the calendar for the Black Bears. The team made its debut last year in the National Lacrosse League. Tomorrow's game gets underway at 7 p.m.
It's unique and different, and it's really exciting.
Well, coming up, a unique competition putting innovation in healthcare front and center to help those in the community.
Get the latest live local breaking news. Sign up now for our morning and evening CTV News Ottawa newsletter. The best local content from CTV News, Your Morning Ottawa, and News Talk 580 CFRA. Get it all in one place. Sign up now at ctvnewsottawa.ca. The CTV News Ottawa newsletter is brought to you in part by CAA Business.
The Bell Media building is lit up beautifully this year thanks to our friends at Christmas Decor from Nutrilon. It's a chance for cutting-edge technology to have its moment in the spotlight. The CHEO Research Institute held a unique competition today, bringing together 4 Canadian companies looking to improve healthcare. CTV's Kimberly Johnson has more.
Supporting those with dyslexia is personal for Erica Poupart.
My daughter is dyslexic, my mother is dyslexic, my sister is dyslexic, my husband is dyslexic, so we understand the struggles and the mental health aspect that comes with it.
So she helped create Neuralign, focused on helping those who are living with it learn more efficient ways of reading, all using the latest technology and research.
Children with dyslexia use a different part of their brain to read than typical readers. And what we're doing is we're stimulating the same parts of the brain that typical readers use to make a neural network there that dyslexic readers can use for better reading.
She's bringing her story and pitch to the Bears Den, run by the CHEO Research Institute. The event aims to push innovation in healthcare forward.
It really is important to recognize the impact that innovations can have, starting with CHEO, but they reach provincially, nationally, globally.
4 companies pitching their healthcare technology and solutions to a panel of judges.
Right now we're facing a healthcare crisis in this province and in this country. People, and particularly children, are waiting way too long to get the healthcare services they need.
The prize, $25,000 towards improving what they do. Organizers say the event is about bringing together business, healthcare, and research, highlighting the latest technology and identifying gaps in the system.
So we need to find new ways of doing things better, and that's going to require technology and innovation to improve things.
The winner of the prize, High Ivy, focusing on innovation in pelvic pain technology. The founder says this event is a great opportunity to reach more people.
It's unique and different, and it's really exciting.
Kimberly Johnson, CTV News.
Gold has been breaking records this year, and now silver is following. BNN Bloomberg's Marilla Fernandez has the details.
All that glitters isn't gold. Silver reached a new high today, lifting mining stocks. Spot silver reached $56.50 US an ounce today. It started the year under $30. It floated Endeavour silver shares almost 13% higher. Aya Gold and Silver up 12%. First Majestic Silver up 11 today. Lower silver inventories have sent prices soaring recently. Here are the closing numbers for the day. The Canadian dollar is up to 71.57. West Texas Intermediate crude is down a dime to 58.55. Western Canadian Select is unchanged today. And the TSX gained 186 points for another record close this week. Those are your business headlines. I'm Marilla Fernandez.
Number one reason Ottawa is a great city is the people of Ottawa, the wonderful community we have, the kind, caring, generous community.
Well, just ahead, Ottawa's mayor honoring Ottawa's longest-serving mayor, Jim Watson, back at City Hall, along with over a dozen others recognized for their contributions with the Order of Ottawa.
The magic of the holidays is here, and this year the need is greater than ever.
Let's ensure every child in our community feels the joy with CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain.
Together with the Salvation Army, we can help spread cheer and make a child's wish come true.
Drop off any new unwrapped toy to the designated drop-off locations or make a monetary donation online.
For all the details, visit toymountain.ca, presented by Donnelly Automotive Group.
Every day can feel like a getaway in beautiful Westport, where Shireman Wineries offers alfresco dining and a vineyard that's literally being harvested right now.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a great summer. Beautiful weather. Couldn't ask for better. We love to serve people, especially those in the Ottawa area. We do all our cooking on a wood fire. Season's coming to an end, but that doesn't mean the wine sales are. You can always get us online or knock on the door.
That's good news. Live better in Westport. Visit watercolorwestport.com.
iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barhaven Ford, Ottawa's newest and largest Ford store, and Eastern Ontario's Ford EV leader.
Well, why not end November with a little fun as we check in now with our iHeartRadio Weekender, Tanea Taylor. Tanea.
This weekend marks the second season for your Ottawa Black Bears with their home opener tomorrow night. Get ready to get your claws up. It all starts at 7 p.m. at Canadian Tire Centre. It's a great one for the whole family or to watch with some friends, especially if you're looking for a high-energy night. There are still a few tickets available, but make sure you grab yours before they sell out. And if you haven't been to see a Black Bears game, trust me, you want to. Next up is for the music fans. Dallas Smith is in town tonight at the NAC to bring a stripped-down set of all of his hits. It's presented by Pure Country 94 and in support of CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain, making sure every child in Ottawa has a gift to open on Christmas morning. Great way to spend your night. Last on the list is Santa's Parade of Lights in Orleans tomorrow. It gets underway at 6 p.m. on St. Joseph Boulevard, and it's in support of CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain. Yet again, new unwrapped toys will be collected along the parade, and you'll also have the option to make tap or cash monetary donations. Dress for the weather and come get a glimpse of Santa. Lots more happening around the capital this weekend. The full list and all the details are at ctvottawa.ca/weekenders. For the iHeartRadio Weekenders, I'm Tanea Taylor. Have a great one.
iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barhaven Ford, Ottawa's newest and largest Ford store, and Eastern Ontario's Ford EV leader.
Well, the Order of Ottawa celebrates exceptional citizens who make significant contributions to the community. This year, 15 more were inducted into the Order. CTV's Sean Varden was at last night's ceremony at City Hall.
It's a night of ceremony and celebration at City Hall.
It's an honor for me to have the opportunity to present these awards to these very distinguished individuals.
15 of the capital's finest honored for their contributions to the city and community.
The number one reason Ottawa is a great city is the people of Ottawa, the wonderful community we have, the kind, caring, generous community, the smart, talented, world-class individuals who are leaders in so many fields.
Since 2012, the Order of Ottawa has been recognizing some of those outstanding individuals. It's the highest honor the city can bestow. This year, former Mayor Jim Watson added to the order, which he helped create.
Pretty remarkable, and humbling when you see the depth and breadth of the service that they've given back to the community, whether it's on a voluntary basis or a professional basis. And again, I think it hopefully will inspire others to go out and do a little bit more, especially during these troubling economic times.
Sports trailblazer Joanne Polak also honored. In 1988, she became the first female general manager of a professional sports team in North America when she was hired by the Ottawa Rough Riders.
Look at a lot of the stories that were honored here tonight, because there are a lot of those stories I didn't know. And shame on me, because there are some extraordinary people in this town, and I'm so glad that the mayor and city council and the city of Ottawa were able to tell their stories.
And for some, simple acts of giving can echo across the country. In 2002, Wyatt McWilliams was a driving force behind Hay West, supporting drought-stricken farmers in the prairies, and later founding Food Aid, providing over 1 million pounds of beef to the Ottawa Food Bank.
It's pretty humbling, and it's an honor, but it's an opportunity to thank family and friends for all the help that everybody gives me. This city of Ottawa, it's just an amazing place to live, and I feel blessed.
Sean Varden, CTV News.
Well, still ahead, who's got the time for this rescue? Ottawa police swoop in to help an owl in distress. That story coming up. A live look now through our Centennial Glass sky cam. It is chilly out there. -3 feels colder because of that wind, which is going to continue to be a factor overnight. Could see a few flurries as well overnight, but we do have some sunshine for tomorrow. We'll tell you about that coming up.
Access Storage is proud to support Toy Mountain, who provides toys to more than 27,000 children in our community. Drop off a new unwrapped toy at any one of our locations today. Access Storage and Toy Mountain, helping families this holiday season.
Hairstyles, courtesy of Salon Fiorella.
Well, here's a recap of the top stories we are following right now.
Probably in Blue Notes. I was in line just now for about probably 20-25 minutes.
A big Black Friday today. Ottawa shoppers packed the malls, lured in by promises of deep discounts ahead of the holiday season.
I would definitely be not happy. I have a lot of points to shoppers.
A proposed change to Ontario's consumer protection laws has some shoppers worried about what could happen to their loyalty points if potentially in the future they could end up expiring.
The OPP in Eastern Ontario has laid 1,983 impaired driving charges.
A little controversy around the traditional ride program this year. Ottawa police will be out throughout the holiday season checking to make sure drivers are not drinking and driving, and they will be sharing enforcement locations in advance. The OPP, though, will not. As we take a final look at our forecast heading into the weekend, so you're going to wake up to those chilly temperatures, -5 after a cold night with the winds dying down a little, but still significant in the morning. We do have a mix of sun and cloud, though, for your Saturday, so that'll be nice, warming it up to -1. +1 on Sunday with some snow on the way for you. Cold and sunny on your Monday at -8. Well, time now to check in to see what our team is working on for tonight. Kimberly Fowler is here.
We'll also keep an eye on the weather. There are a lot of crashes this morning on the highway, so we'll keep an eye on that. And the construction for the weekend, it's starting on the 417. That gets underway at around 9:30 tonight, so we'll check out that as well. And the Ottawa 67s, they're back in action tonight. They've won 10 out of their last 12 games on a tear this month. Puck drop against the Oshawa Generals is happening right about now. We'll have a recap of that game later on. And you can get the news anytime, anywhere at ctvnewsottawa.ca. Join me tonight for CTV News at 11:30.
A lot of hockey happening in these last couple of days. Football, hockey. I believe the Habs won down in Vegas today. So, yeah, lots of fun stuff. Well, finally, for us here tonight, an Ottawa police officer jumped into action for an unusual rescue today in the Stittsville area. Ottawa police posting on Facebook, how cute is this guy, saying a resident called them after spotting an injured owl on the road near the intersection of Fernbank and Robert Grant Avenue. Constable Young was the one who responded, and as luck would have it, he is in fact an aspiring falconer.
How
is that possible?
How about that?
Yeah, Young says he finds birds of prey fascinating and has always loved them. Looks right at home holding that owl. Ottawa police said Young returned to his regular patrol after the owl was taken in by the bird sanctuary, but not before obviously snapping a few pictures. I have the feeling he didn't really want to go back to the regular patrol. Put me on owl duty.
Yeah, of course. Oh, that's what a serendipitous is what that story sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely is. And what a week it's been. We had the bald eagle rescue earlier in the week as well. So good people out there looking out for animals. Should someone be looking out for these people who think it's the right kind of weather to be out doing
cool
this
for
on
that.
the river? You got to be dressed right for sure, but they look like they know what they're doing. So good stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful festive weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.